Hello, welcome to CSC Sports. I'm your host, Jay Howard, and today I want to talk about the Western Conference. That's right, the playoffs, that is. And I want to talk about the game everybody can't wait to see, which everybody think for some reason might be an upset. It is the San Antonio Spurs versus the LA Lakers. Let's get started. In this matchup, we know there's no Kobe Bryant, and possibly Steve Nash possibly is coming back. But when I look at this matchup, I have to favor the San Antonio Spurs. I know a lot of people say the Spurs have went home in the first round against Memphis. They're vulnerable. They lost. They was up 0-2 against the Thunder last year, and they blew it. Well, in my opinion, I think that the San Antonio Spurs, as far as their bench, they're a little bit better, especially with adding Tracy McGrady, having Danny Green, and having Neal, and having Splitter, having those guys this year and knowing that they are going to play in the playoffs, I think that they have a better chance. Now, a lot of those guys I named are not on the bench, but they're players. They're pretty much that support the big three with Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan. I want to throw something in real quick what I think hurts the Spurs in this matchup. Recently, they waived Steven Jackson. He was the goon of the team. He was the tough guy. He was the guy that can go out there and knock down a couple of threes, stick some tough defense, and actually intimidate. Tracy McGrady, in my opinion, is a better one-on-one face-up player. Overall, he's a better player. We don't know what Tracy McGrady has to offer because we haven't seen him in years. But what I think needs to happen in San Antonio for San Antonio to be able to beat the Lakers in 5 games, they're going to have to play their young guys, and he's going to have to put Tracy McGrady on the floor, and he's going to have to see what he's working with early. Greg Popovich at times becomes stubborn, and he only depends on his big three. We know it's a possibility that Boris Diaw might not play. Tony Parker is still nursing an injury. Manu just came back, but he's probably not totally healthy. And the Spurs are going to need to play everybody, including Patty Mills and Corey Joseph. When I look at the Lakers, on the other hand, why they can't beat the Spurs, I don't think the Lakers have enough youth in the right places. I don't think the Lakers can move up and down the floor fast enough with the Spurs. I think the Lakers are really built to be a half-court team. They say Steve Nash is coming back. I don't know if he's going to start the first game of the playoffs, but they say he's coming back. I just don't know if Steve Nash coming back from injury will be able to contain Tony Parker. Okay, it's one thing that Steve Nash can get the players involved for the Lakers, but if he cannot defend and hold his weight on the other end, it's going to be a disaster. So I'm going to take the Spurs in this matchup. I think the Spurs can do it in 5. I think the Spurs can put them away in 5 games. If it comes to 6, that means the Spurs are in trouble. If they go 6, the Spurs are in trouble. The Spurs should be able to put these boys away in 5. I don't think Dwight Howard can do it by himself. I think Paul Gasol and Dwight Howard, they're going to take turns having big nights. But I think Tim Duncan's versatility will be enough against those guys to put those guys away. I don't know what you think or who you're taking in this series. So next time, I'm your boy Jay Howard. Peace, and I'm out.